What up? It's another video by Efi's Voice. You know what this video is about? This video is going to be titled something like Black People, What's Wrong? Black people, what's wrong? What's going on in the black culture, the black people around the world? Black people, what's wrong? Black people got to realize some of us are different from each other. Don't try to make everybody be so similar to you all the time. Let everybody have their space and uniqueness. You know, we're not exact clones of each other. Just realize that. But we do have a common. We do have a relation and a bond with each other. That just realize that too. We do have a relation and a bond with each other, but we are unique too to each other. So what's wrong with black people? We're killing each other over nothing. Nothing. Just stupid stuff. Really nothing. Issues that people are getting sentenced to prison for years, 20, 30, 40, life, for crimes, for doing stupid things that they know they shouldn't have done. People act like they don't got parents, like nobody raised them, like they don't know right from wrong anymore. Not really for a long time, but they don't know right from wrong. Black people, what's wrong? You're fighting against other black people that are trying to better themselves and try to do the right thing. Black people that try to be intelligent and think properly, you're against them. You're against anyone trying to better themselves or see correctly, see in the right way. You're against that. Why are you against that? Why don't you want your brother to succeed, or brother or sister to succeed? Why do you think it's cool to be more in the ignorant way sometimes? Some people maybe. So why does everybody want to follow the crowd? Why doesn't everyone want to be why does everybody want to follow? I know it's good. We all have to be followers at one point in time, because we all learn from somebody else, but we should also want to have a mind of our own at sometimes too. Why does everybody want to be clones of each other? Why does everybody not want to succeed, better themselves? I know life is filled with trials and tribulations. I know this, and sometimes other people fail to realize that, and they don't realize other people's circumstances. So that frustrates people sometimes, because that's what I went through in my life too. Sometimes people don't understand your circumstances, so they don't know. It takes a little time before you get in a proper place. So I understand the timing. A lot of people got to believe in God's timing. Black people, and well, anybody really, but I'm talking specifically to black people. Black people gotta believe in God's timing, have faith in God's timing. God's timing is right. It's when things should be done. Have faith in God's timing. Just have faith in God's timing. Don't be against your brother or sister that's trying to better themselves, trying to think properly, intelligently, righteously, trying to do what's right for him and other races too. Stop being too putting people too above you. We're all just human. We're God's creation, but we're all human. Stop thinking racism is the meaning behind everything. Everybody. Some people can be racist, but at the end of the day, that person is just another human like you. He doesn't have any unique powers above you. He is a human like you. He has two parents and was birthed and was born just like you. He goes to the bathroom just like you. He eats food just like you. He's just a man or woman just like you. So stop thinking stop giving someone's power to people for strange reasons. If something upsets you, deal with it. Get the help to try to learn to cope and understand we're not perfect. I understand we're not perfect. People make mistakes. People do things they shouldn't do. I understand that. A lot of people sometimes don't understand that people make mistakes and do things that they may regret and not that they shouldn't have done. I understand that. But try to correct yourself and get on your feet and get on the right path. Try to be intelligent, try to be righteous, try to do what's right in your life, try to have God in your life. You don't need to be so religious. The church is you, not the actual church. Try to be smart, try to better yourself. Black people, what's wrong? Stop killing each other for stupid reasons. There's no real reason why anybody's dying in the streets, really. There's no real reason. What is the reason behind it? Nothing. Stupid, frivolous reasons. It's ridiculous reasons. Don't don't entertain fools. If someone's acting too foolish with you, don't entertain them. Stay away from them. Distance yourself from them. Be intelligent. Stay away from foolish conversations and dialogue, like one of my videos. That's part of wisdom. Try to show wisdom, knowledge, understanding that we all get from God. Try to be smart. Try to execute freedom, justice, equality. You know, Don't blow your fuse too quick. Sometimes we do blow our fuse. Sometimes it's good to erupt, you know. But try to be a cool person in a general sense, you know. Try to react the way you're supposed to react to certain situations. Sometimes we do lose it. I understand that. I'm saying that again. Sometimes people do lose it. But try to generally be a cool person and act and react to the situations the way you should. Try to better yourself. Go to school, get a job, you know, something like that. Go to school. That way you can get your foot in the door and be equal placement and for with other people in certain situations, you know, or get a job, get a trade or something like that, you know. So better yourself, reach for the stars, stop dealing with people that don't really have any love for you anyway. You know, I understand people deal with people, you know who you're dealing with, you know how they feel, you know. Stop entertaining them, stop thinking people are not so cool with you are so cool with you, you know. It's not that, but just, you know who people are, just be aware of who people are, because you know who people are, if they really feel you or they don't feel you, or they really out for your best interest. Everybody got their own problems. I'm not supposed to be so concerned with the next man. I can help everybody to the best of my ability, but I gotta keep myself focused and to the things I need to do for me. That's the only way I could truly help other people, by being a best person I could be, and that's how everybody should live. You know, the best way you can help other people is by being the best person you could be, so you can be in the right frame of mind and do everything you need to do and think properly. So realize that. Stop all the foolishness. Be intelligent. Be cool with your parents. It's perfectly natural to argue with your parents sometimes, but respect them. Sometimes you need to argue with them to get a point across, but just realize, keep it on the low. You know how you should respect them. So all these craziness, people disrespecting their parents, the elderly. Respect your elders. You know, respect your elders. People, I don't know. People don't respect it. Young people don't respect their elders no more. Or old people. I don't know. Some people, any people, just don't respect their elders no more. Respect your elders. They paid their dues. They deserve to be treated with respect and stuff like that. Respect your elders. That's common sense. That's knowledge, you know. So do what's right. What's wrong? I understand people go through trials and tribulations, drama, storms. That's a part of life. Realize that people go through trials and tribulations and storms. Stop thinking everything so everybody has a squeaky clean life. People have no affinity to relating to other people's problems, or the fact that other people have problems. You know, everybody thinks everybody should have a squeaking life, no problems, no stress, and they wonder why certain things happen in their life. Certain things happen in your life because you're going through trials and tribulations and storms. Realize that's a part of life. Stop thinking you go through no problems. You do too. You are human too. Realize that you will go through problems too. Realize that. You know, black people, what's wrong? Wake up. Get get your life together. But believe in God's timing. Believe in God's timing. When it's right for God's timing for you to be in a certain position, realize that. Stay away from people that don't believe in God's timing. Each one teach one. Everyone's always try to push somebody in the right direction. You know, when they troubled, when they're not troubled, when they're having problems, when they're not having problems, always try to push someone in the right direction. That's how we should all do. It helps everybody. It helps everybody out in a general sense. Black people, what's wrong? Wake up, black people. Try to do what's right. Move in the right direction. Get your mind right. Prosper. Do good. It doesn't mean having $1 million in the bank. It means doing the small things to make sure your life and other people's lives is right too. So that's what this video is about. Black people, what's wrong? Peace.